Namaskar everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn about number system. So the learning outcomes are that what is octal number system, conversion of octal into decimal number system, what is a hexadecimal number system, and how do we convert hexadecimal into decimal number system, and what is computer arithmetic. Now what is octal number system? So a octal number system is one which consists of 8 digits. That means in octal number system we have numbers from 0 to 7. In this number system we are having 8 digits, so its base is 8. Next is, how do we convert octal number system into decimal number system? See, in this the conversion is same as we did in binary number system. The procedure is same as we converted binary number system into decimal number system, and the only difference is that there is a change in base. As in binary we had the base as 2 because binary number is having only 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. So its base is 2, whereas if we talk about octal number system, in octal number system we have 0 to 7 numbers. That means in total we are having 8 digits, so its base is 8. Now let's see at the example that how this conversion is done. Okay, so first we are just taking example number 1. In this what we have to do is we have to convert 345 octal number into decimal number system. Now see, octal number system is having the base 8, whereas decimal number system is having the base as 10. So how do we convert it? First of all, what we have to do is we have to start multiplying from right side to the left side, and when we start multiplying from the right side we have to multiply with increasing power of 8. So we are multiplying this 5 by 8 into 8 raised to power 0. So when we move to the left side we see there is 4, so we will multiply 4 by the increasing power of 8, so it becomes 8 raised to power 1. In the same way we will multiply 3 by 8 raised to power 2. Okay, now just solve these and we'll get 192 plus 32 plus, as 8 raised to power 0 is 1, so 1 into 5 is 5. So after this the final step is that we have to add all these values and we get 229 as the answer. So when we convert 345 octal number system into decimal number system we will get the value as 229. Now let's look at the other example. It's a similar example that we are having 317 and we have to convert it into decimal number system. So again we'll start from the right hand side digit and we'll just keep on multiplying with the increasing power of 8. Okay, after that solve these and we'll get 192 plus 8 plus 7. So after the last step is that we have to add these values and we'll get 207. So this is how we convert octal number system into decimal number system. Next number system is hexadecimal number system. Hexa means 16. So in this number system we are having 16 digits. That is, we are having numbers from 0 to 9 and we are having letters from A to F. Now see, what does A represents? A represents 10, B represents 11, C represents 12, so on till F represents 15. Okay, so in total we are having 16 digits, that is 0 to 9 numbers and A to F alphabets. Okay, so and this number system is also known as hex. Hex stands for 16. Next is, how do we convert hexadecimal number system into decimal number system? So the conversion is same. It is similar to how we convert a binary number system to decimal number system. Here also the only difference is that there is a change in base. Okay, As we have learned that the base of hexadecimal number system is 16 because it is having 16 digits in it. Okay, so what I told you that in this we have to convert hexadecimal number system into the decimal number system. Okay, so what we will do is, this is the hexadecimal number given to us, and how we can identify it, just look at the base, it's 16, that means it is a hexadecimal number system and we have to convert it in decimal number system. So the procedure is same, that we have to start from the right side and we have to multiply the digits by the increasing power of 16. See, in hexadecimal, B represents 11, A represents 10, B represents 11. So we will multiply this 11 by 16 raised to power 0. So when we will move to the right side, we have 3, and we will multiply this 3 by the increasing power of 16, that is 16 raised to power 1. Okay, so just multiply these values. 16 3s are 48 and 16 raised to power 0 is 1, so 11 into 1 is 11. So we'll get the 59 as the answer. So this is how we convert hexadecimal number system into decimal number system. So we are taking another example, that is we have to convert 4D2 hexadecimal number system into decimal number system. Again we'll start from the right hand side with 16 raised to power 0. So 2 into 16 raised to power, when we'll move on the left side, we'll just multiply the digits by the increasing power of 16. Now see, D represents 13 into 16 raised to power 1 and 4 into 16 raised to power 2. Okay, so just multiply these values, we'll get 1024 plus 208 plus 2, and we'll have the final value as 1234. Okay, so this is the way how we convert hexadecimal number system into decimal number system. Next we have is computer arithmetic. See, there are various kinds of arithmetic operations that can be performed in a computer system, and these are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so we are performing these arithmetic operations on the binary numbers. Okay, because you all know that whenever we perform any calculation in computer, it is usually done on binary numbers, because computer understands only the language of 0 and 1. So the first computer operation is, or binary operation is, binary addition. Okay, it is performed in the same way as we perform addition with decimal numbers. See, this addition is same, that how we add our decimal numbers, it is similar. Okay, but for that first we need to just look at the table, that how we will add the binary digits. So the first, it is given A and B, we have two values, A0, B0. So when we add 0 plus 0 is 0, this we all know. When we add 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 becomes 1, 1 plus 0, it also becomes 1. Now just look at the last input, that is 1 plus 1. So when we add 1 plus 1 here, we get 0 as the answer and this 1 is the carry. Fine. So when we add, again I am repeating, that 1 plus 1 is 0, we'll get the answer as 0, and this 1 that we see, it is the carry. Fine. Now just look at the example that is given of binary addition. How we will do that? First it is given 1 0 0 0 and we have to add 1 1 1 1. Okay, now just see, 0 plus 1 is 1. Again we are having 0 plus 1 is 1. Next we have 0 plus 1 is 1. Now next see, 1 plus 1, what I told you, that we get 0 as the answer and this 1, this is the carry. Okay, so this carry will come here and we get this result after addition of two binary numbers. Next, let's have a look at another example for the better understanding. Now just see, in this what we have to do is we have to add these two binary numbers. Now just look here, when we add 1 plus 1 we get 0 as the answer, and this is the carry that we get. Okay, so we have got this carry. Now add this 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 is 0, and this is the carry. Okay, now we got 1, so again we got 0. 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, so we have got this 1 and this 1 is the carry. Now again 1 plus 1 is 0 and 0 plus is 0. Okay, and this one is the carry. 1 plus 1 is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, and this one is the carry. Now add this one, 1 plus 1 is 0 and 0 plus 0 is 0, and we had carry over here, so this carry will come as it is over here. So we have got this answer. Okay, so the final answer is 1 0 1 0 1 0. The only point that we have to remember is that when we add 1 plus 1 we get the answer as 0 and 1 is the carry. Okay, next operation that we have is binary subtraction. So the rules for subtracting the binary digits is given in the table. So what we have in that, see, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0, it is also simple, it is easy to remember, 1 minus 0 is 1. When we subtract 1 minus 1, again it is easy to remember, 1 minus 1 is 0, like we have in our decimal number system. Now just look at the last values. Here we have 0 minus 1. See, when we have to subtract 0 minus 1, in that we have 1 as the answer. Okay, we have when we subtract 0 minus 1 we have 1 as the answer and 1 as borrow. Okay, now just have a look at the example. 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0, we have to subtract these values. See, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So this was pretty easy. In this way we can subtract the values. Now moving to the next operation, that is binary multiplication. So the rules for performing multiplication using binary numbers is same that as we perform the multiplication with decimal number systems. Just have a look at the table, that what are the rules for multiplying two binary digits. When we multiply 0 into 0 we get 0, 0 into 1 is 0. See, it's the same as we do with the decimal number system. Whenever we multiply any digit with 0 we get the answer as 0. 1 into 0 is 0 and 1 into 1 is 1. So binary multiplication is quite simple. It is quite similar as we do multiplication with our decimal numbers. So what we have to do is we have to multiply 101 by 11. See, when we multiply 1 by 101 we'll get 101. After that we'll put a cross, and again we have to multiply 101 by 1, again we'll get 101. Now we have done this. After that we have to add these digits. 1 will come as it is, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and this one will come as it is. So it is quite simple. So this is how we perform binary multiplication. So for performing these calculations or performing these operations, we just need to remember the rules, that when we multiply one digit by the other, what do we get. So this was all.